What's going on, guys? It's the American Cop out here. We got another little talk today. Sorry it's so close to game time. I know it's rapidly approaching on us, but I've been trying to record, trying to do some video, trying to talk, and we got croaking frogs outside. We got family life, this, that, and there. It just pushes me back really late, and I've been kind of struggling. I've been trying to find some camera and all that stuff. You guys will see another video. But anyways, let's get right onto today's game. We're playing against Chelsea. It's kind of a big game. I mean, we win, we seal top four, we seal Champions League, we tie, we almost guarantee it. I mean, unless they can overturn what is like a 15 goal differential or something. So that's gonna be a tough one to beat. If we lose, you know what, we just make it interesting in the final week. I don't like that, but all options, nothing is terrible, nothing is dire with whatever result happens. Which is good, which is nice. It is nice to see Tottenham slipping up. It was also nice seeing Everton slip up and save Southampton in a little room. But let's get on to the game. We're playing against Chelsea. I mean, last game against them wasn't the best. Wasn't our hot streak, and right now, I don't want to say right now we're on a hot streak. We're playing well, but I don't really know what would take us from not winning this game. One thing I did like, if anyone watched Jurgen Klopp's pre-match news conference or press conference, whatever you want to call it, it was kind of good. I did not expect that out of him. I know he's always in this cheery state when you could tell he loves the press, but a few things he was talking about was like one, he called this game a semifinal, and that is so powerful hearing from your coach. Saying that this is a semifinal. Next week is the final for the league. And this you can't get to the final without playing the semis, and this is a huge game. This determines if we get there or not, and winning it is huge. That was great to hear out of him. And also, a lot of the press were talking about, talk about the final, talk about this, talk about that. And he's like, F him, I don't care. You know what? Worry about the final later. That's 3 weeks time. Let's get through these two games, which is good to see because that was always on his mind. Against Stoke or West Brom the past couple weeks. You know, Champions League was always on the back of his mind. Where now he's like, hey, you know what? Piss off. We got more important matters right now. But that's it's good. It's good to see. He's kind of admitting to relaxing a little bit during the league and taking it a little more serious during Champions League. But now he knows, there's no excuse for a draw. There's no excuse for a loss. We have to go out there full force. And he did say, that we don't really have a lineup right now. That the 11 we played against Roma is probably the same 11 that plays against Chelsea, which I'm okay with that. There's no complaints. I mean, we could see Lalana slip into the bench. I was hearing things about him doing better. I was also hearing things about Emre Can doing better, him slipping back in the lineup. I doubt they'll either play. I heard that Can could be or should be fit for the final if we need him, but I don't see that happening. Um, I don't know. I'm kind of trying to think of how Chelsea's gonna line up. And sorry if you do hear the mouse clicking. It's it happens. But I mean, I don't see anything different from what Chelsea's done. I don't see them resting anything. I know they do have the is it the League Cup? They have something coming up, but it's 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 a bit out where it's not a huge. Is it the FA, I believe? Yeah. But I mean, that's far enough out where they're not even gonna worry about that. Their biggest concern is this game. I mean, they still are missing David Luiz, which is a bonus because I mean you've seen what he's done to us over past games. But I mean, other than that, I mean, you're not gonna miss much. You're not gonna expect any less. They're not gonna sit off. They're gonna go. I mean, they do sit off. That's how Chelsea plays. But I mean, I hope they play Bakayoko or something. Something where they give a weakness. I just want this game to be simple, easy, get goals. Salah scores, and I know he's not one to celebrate against past clubs, but the way Chelsea kind of treated him, sold him off, even though he didn't get a chance there. I want to see him celebrate and just rub it in, knocking them down to the fifth place to the Europa League. I just feel like he needs to score this game. As far as the players go, Mane finally got his boots in. Wijnaldum finally got his away goal in after how many games, how many minutes. Finally getting that goal was good, but other than those two, I mean, this is Salah's game to lose. I mean, he's had two. I don't want to say poor performances, but below Salah performances. He's so used to coming in, week out, and getting the job done. Where he's kind of slipped the past couple weeks, and it'd be good. This would be a good launching pad going into Champions League finals, and I mean end of the league flying. He needs to really pick it up this game. It's really going to come down to him offensively. Defensively, I don't know whether it'll be uh, Klein or Trent, because I know Gomez is still out, and then Moreno um, or what's his name, Robbo. I mean, the back line's the only question mark. I mean, you might see Clavon come in. I doubt it, but you could see it. I mean, it's probably gonna be Van Dijk and Lovren, which that's gonna be another big game for Lovren. I mean, he made the one-ish mistake kicking the ball off Milner from the last game, but that's not really, he shouldn't have cleared it straight up the middle, but take it for what it is. It was he had an okay game against Roma, so that was good. So this could really get a step up to those two. If it Lovren having another good game, and then Salah getting his goal and getting his mark back against his former club, if those two happen, that's gonna be great leading into the final week, and securing us the top four. I mean, we're gonna win Champions League anyways and qualify that way, but it'd be nice, to finish top four as well, have both options. That'd be kind of fun. As far as giving like a full lineup, you guys will see on the screen. I think it's pretty straightforward at this point, but curious. I think we'll see Klein. I think he just still needs more minutes, and this is a good place to give him. So Klein, Van Dyke, Lovren. I think you're gonna see Robbo the way he's been playing. I don't, and he's so young and so full of energy. Where I don't see him sitting this game out. Um, Midfield, it's the same question as last time. Just how will they play? But it should be the three. Should be Hendo, Wijnaldum, Milner. No questions asked there. And the front three explain themselves. Mane, Salah, and Bobby. There's no question there. It's gonna be a pretty simple lineup. I mean, there is a shout maybe get Ings in there, or maybe get Solanke just to switch it up. But other than that, I don't see anything switched around. Yeah, like just to kind of continue on with the lineup. I mean, I don't really see many changes from either both sides, but going into the game, I could see Liverpool actually sitting back a bit more than normal just because of how attacking and how they had to be. But I think they need to, well, not that they need to, but they have to learn how to sit back more, especially coming up against Real and playing against a team like Chelsea, who do get their opportunities, but it's very slow, and it's like a bottom three side, but with an amazing attack power. So I think that these next two games against Brighton and Chelsea will really teach them a lot on how to play against Real, and it's gonna be a good jumping ground. But then again, gotta make sure all of us, keep the right mindset that this game is just as important as it is in the Champions League. That there's nothing we cannot let down. Klopp has stressed it. The players have stressed it. Other fans have stressed it. But some people still think, oh, this isn't a big deal. Keep everyone safe. Keep everyone. No, this game is a huge deal, and we need to get our stuff together and understand that this is a must win, and we need to get behind the guys. Everyone that goes to the stadium tomorrow needs to really get behind. I mean, I know it's not, not everyone can go, but the traveling fan, we need to make our voices heard. You need to understand that this is a huge game, and I can't wait. So hopefully it's a good one. Hopefully I have positive things to say after the game or whenever I do the next podcast or video, whatever you want to call it. But other than that, yeah, have a good one.